If you've ever been stuck asking yourself the question, should I stay in this relationship or should I leave? Then you're not alone. And unfortunately, the answer doesn't come from just waiting around. It comes from asking yourself really good questions and then eventually making a decision. So in today's video, we are going to go through 3 crucial questions that you can ask yourself in order to decide whether or not you should stay in the relationship that you're in or leave. Now, if you're new here, my name is Wes. I'm a licensed couples therapist, and this channel is devoted to helping you improve your relationships. So let's dive in. This question of should I stay or should I go comes up in therapy all the time with my clients. And it can be really tricky because often relationships are not obviously bad. They may not be obviously good either, where you love spending time with that person and you are absolutely sure that they are the one. Often it's somewhere in between. It's in that kind of hazy realm where maybe you're not 100% sure, and maybe there's been a few things that have not gone well so far in the relationship. I've been in that place myself where you're in a relationship and it starts to feel like something's just not right. And so here are the 3 questions that I typically ask my clients in therapy to help them work through this process themselves. 1, when you imagine a future without this person, what comes up for you? Do you feel relief or guilt? It can be really helpful to make this into a visualization exercise. So sit quietly by yourself and either guided by another person or by yourself, try to put yourself in your shoes 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years in the future. And imagine waking up alongside this person. Imagine what your life might look like. Imagine how it feels to roll over and see them on the other side of the bed. Do you continue to do the types of things that you guys are doing now in the future? Imagine how your relationship might evolve or change. But more than anything, try to tap into your internal feelings when you wake up and go through this day with this person. Your feelings tell a deeper story. Whereas when we get in our heads, we can go through creating unlimited pros and cons lists, thinking about all the good times that we've had. When you try to tune into your emotional experience as you imagine a future with this person, what comes up for you? Those emotions can be really telling. 2, if nothing changed in the next 3 years, would you still want to be with this person? This question is helpful because it forces you to not fantasize about what they could be. People marry for potential all the time. And I see it in couples therapy all the time. Somebody comes into my office looking for couples therapy because they've reached a point with their partner where they're dissatisfied and they don't have the same kind of connection that they used to. And sometimes that's because one partner harbors a lot of resentment because they bought into this picture of how the other person could be in the future. All of the potential that they had, the amount that they could change and develop and be different. And believe me, I would not be a therapist if I didn't have so much optimism and a strong belief that people can and do change. And I see it all the time. But the reality is that change takes time and it takes work. When I see people change, it's usually over the course of years or many months of intensive work on themselves. They're trying to really move the needle on specific things that they want to alter in their relationship dynamics or their personality or the way that they interact with others in the world. So if you are starting from a place where you are dissatisfied with the person that your partner is now and are merely hopeful that in a few years they might be different in some really monumental and impactful way, most of the time, unless they are doing that intensive work and you see them doing it and they know they're committed to it, and I would say, unless you've seen them change on things in the past, then the change that you want to see in them may not be coming as fast as you want it to come. And realistically, it may never come. So when you think about waking up with the exact same person 3 years from now, are you satisfied with that relationship or do you want out? Be realistic with yourself. And 3, when your relationship is at its best, does it bring out the best in you? A healthy relationship doesn't make life perfect, but it can make life a lot better. And a strong partner can not only supply a secure base, a foundation from which you are then able to launch yourself into the world and grow as an individual, but they also support you and bring out the best in you. They challenge you on the areas where they know that you can improve and you want to improve. Think about the times when you've had your best possible time with your partner. Were you at your best in those moments? Or did it just feel good because you were doing something fun? Were you really living up to your potential in that way? And do you feel like your partner accepted you for that and pushed you in that direction. If not, then it may just be a symptom of the time in your life that you're in, the environment that you're in, the friends that you're surrounded with, the good circumstances in your life in some other way. And that's great. That's something to be really happy about. But it might be something to consider when it comes to, do you want to stay with this person specifically? Because if they're not bringing out the best in you and you're thinking of committing the rest of your life to them, then often that means years and years of not really living the best that you can possibly live. This person should help you feel grounded. More you, not less. Here's the thing. I've worked with so many clients who've been in this position. I've been in this position myself before. And what my clients often come to me with is, oh, but there's so much potential here. Or, oh, we have such good times sometimes. But usually if there's some kind of lingering doubt, then one of these three questions can help you tease out whether or not that piece of doubt is workable. But often it could be the sign of a degree of incompatibility that you know in your heart is not workable for you. And here's the thing, even if you're in a pretty good relationship right now, there's always a chance that you'll find somebody who's even better out there. And I get it, the dating game is hard, but are you really doing yourself a service if you stay in a relationship that doesn't make you the best version of yourself or allow you to be as happy as you possibly could be? So consider these three questions as a way to help bring some clarity to this already difficult process. I really hope that this was helpful for you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.